threw for over 300 yards, but he was sacked 5 times and added an interception. The Packers had a shot to tie it up late in the game, but they opted to kick a field goal instead of giving Rodgers another chance in the end zone. Take a listen to a very disappointed Rodgers after the game.
I'm just pretty gutted. You know, it's a long season. You put so much into it to get to this point. And then, you know, the way, you know, we had our chances. A lot of guys' futures that are, you know, uncertain, you know, myself included. That's what's sad about it most.
Groucho, feel sorry for Aaron Rodgers?
I feel terrible for Aaron Rodgers, bro. That's worse than sorry, right? Like, sorry you can give someone condolences for. But my feeling for Aaron Rodgers, I can't console nor give him the condolences that he deserves. His legacy, Aaron Rodgers' legacy, is being marred by everyone else except for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Everybody else, big dog. Let's talk about some of the headlines we've heard today. Is Patrick Mahomes the greatest of all time? Tom Brady, is he the greatest athlete in any sport? That's the things I've been reading across social media on different shows today. And what are we talking about with Aaron Rodgers? Is he underachieving? Do you blame Aaron Rodgers for the loss? Sal, can we be real? Aaron Rodgers threw for more passing yards yesterday than Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers had a significantly higher completion percentage than Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers showed out compared to Tom Brady, but because of the team and the team dynamic, we're sitting here debating if it was Aaron Rodgers' fault that they lost. And we're wondering if Tom Brady's the greatest athlete of all time. Of course I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers because all the other slouches, if you can, in comparison to Aaron Rodgers, are bringing Aaron Rodgers down. I listened to head coach Matt LaFleur's statements after the game yesterday, and Marcellus, he said—
Why'd you do that?
I had to. I was depressed because, you know, I had the Packers winning and you had the Bucks winning, so I was depressed. And Matt LaFleur, head coach, said, I wasn't on my A game. I don't feel like I was tonight. I'm pretty disappointed. I let a lot of people down. Matt LaFleur, you don't have the luxury of letting people down right now.
Oh, really?
But guess what? It's his second year as a head coach. So Matt LaFleur is probably thinking, oh, I'll be back here. I was here in my first year, 13-3 NFC Championship. Second year, 13-3 NFC Championship. So this is just what I do. It's easy to get here. Aaron Rodgers is thinking, yo, this is my 16th year in the league, bruh. You know how hard it is to get here? You know how much harder it is to win here? And you gonna have an off day? You chose a terrible game to have a terrible game, Matt LaFleur. You chose a bad day to have a bad day, Matt LaFleur. Ain't no bad days right now. And your bad day cost me, and it's costing me my legacy. I feel terrible for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, man. Hate to be on the other side of that wax, that poetic soap you were over there trying to wash and cleanse your soul with. What the hell are you talking about? You feel bad for Aaron Rodgers?
Yes. Terrible, actually.
Okay. 1, I don't feel bad for anybody playing sports for a living, including myself when I was playing sports for a living. But 2, let's not get into the rewards of the game and sound like most casual fans. Oh, they make millions of dollars. Who cares? I don't want to be that guy, even though I understand when they say that about us. I want to start where it all started. And Aaron Rodgers, when you signed up at a Little League Park and Rec up there in Northern California, Mama and Daddy said, all right, we're going to put Aaron in a football team, on a football team. Now, they had options. You know, there are other sports he could have played because Acho says because of the team and the team dynamic.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers suffered. Well, he could have played golf.
Should have. At this point, he should have.
How about tennis? My little son out there getting a little lesson or two right now. What about boxing? You got the face forward Aaron Rodgers. Why not go out there and get beat up? See? But no, he picked the ultimate team sport. So, you know what? When you get into the ultimate team sport, don't start blaming the team when things don't go your way. Acho, you're still stuck in this world where you only want to count and quantify measurables and tangibles.
Yes, sir.
And that's why you can give me stat after stat of why Aaron Rodgers played great. But then there's a transmission. It's almost like the air we breathe and the confidence that comes in the air that we transmit to each other. The belief, the fact I could look at Acho on this set, I got ultimate confidence in you. We're playing a team sport right now.
Correct.
If you come out here with a fire take like you just did, and I come out here and say, A, B, C, D, hey, things not going to go well for SFY, right? Aaron Rodgers, transmit osmosis, somehow, some way, convey your greatness to others and make it translate. But I told you before this game, he doesn't do that. I have moment at the moment, even yesterday, where he doesn't do that. But let me stick to my initial point. Aaron Rodgers knew what he was getting into when he played football. Aaron Rodgers knew what he was getting into when he became a Green Bay Packer, sitting behind Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers knew what he was when he became the great Aaron Rodgers. And for some reason, it doesn't connect. Think about it. They're never greater than the sum of his parts, the Green Bay Packers. But there is a common denominator between all the receivers that have come and gone, including some on our show now, Greg Jennings, including all the running backs that have come and gone, all the offensive linemen, everybody. There's been one constant of underachievement. And it's
don't say it. Don't finish it. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is what you're about to say.
Who got his chest knocked off?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Here's the thing. This is why I really have no sympathy for Aaron Rodgers or anyone. There's a category of guys who don't even qualify to be called Aaron Rodgers. And it's 99% of the population that plays quarterback. True? 99% of guys who ever threw a football in their life, 99.9, are not Aaron Rodgers. Correct?
Correct.
Now, let's talk about all the guys who didn't make it. Let's talk about all the guys who made it and became flops. Let's talk about everyone underneath Aaron Rodgers, who I don't feel sorry for, because you guys all know what sports are. It's an intended meritocracy. Why is that important, Nacho? Let's be real. A little sociology here. When we first played football, at least for me, I put my hand inside of a huddle, and I looked at the other hands, and they looked different. All the way on the color spectrum, all the way different on the background spectrum, all the way different in terms of experiences. And that's why I love football. I was great at track or individual sport, but nothing felt as good as football because all of us came together and we had to do something greater than what each and every one of us individually could do. Tom Brady understands that. Aaron Rodgers has not been able to understand that to the fullest, and that's why he's in this position.
Marcellus, let me tell you what I will not do. Let me tell you what I will not allow. Let me tell you what I will not tolerate. I won't allow nor tolerate you to blame Aaron Rodgers for everyone else's shortcomings.
Can I, let's go back and forth. Let's play volleyball. I am not blaming him. I just don't feel sorry for him. There's a big difference. Can you now understand the difference?
I can understand the difference, but let me tell you, and not even tell you, let me show you if I can why I feel sorry for Aaron Rodgers.
You up there?
It's time to go to the big board.
Was that the sympathy board?
No, it's not the sympathy board. It's the big board, and I feel sorry for Aaron Rodgers because osmosis can't cure the mental lapses of the Packers defense. Now, the Packers, if I'm not mistaken, they lost by 5. But this play, it cost them 6. Now, they lost by 5, and I'm not talking about this play right here because that's just messing up with Lazard.
Oh, no
but
sympathy.
Can we run the tape? Can we run the real? Not that easy.
I feel sorry for you, Ancho, right now.
Because that was bad, too. But I'm talking about the play that really cost them right before the end of the half. Let's just run that. Let's run that.
Hey, it's coming. I feel sorry for you, Ancho.
Yeah, you should. Because this is honestly how Aaron Rodgers was yesterday. Waiting on his team. I'm waiting on this
play. I love you, universe. You are amazing to me.
This is how I can empathize with him. Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Now, look, this is the defense. This is the play right before the half. Why are you in man-to-man when there are 8 seconds left and there are no timeouts? You're in one robber. This play's a robber. Everybody else in man across the board. But I want to show you the matchup right here. Scott Miller and Kevin King. Kevin King, you only run 19 miles an hour, and Scott Miller speeding in the school zone, so already back up. But also, you got a middle field safety. If you got a middle field safety, be outside leverage. If you're going to be inside leverage, why you got your arm out like this a turnstile at Six Flags? And lastly, Marcellus, man, watch your man. Who are you looking at? Somebody in the stands? And now you going to get beat and give up 6. You lost by 5. You just gave up 6, Marcellus. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers. 1, because all he can do is play offense. And number 2, I can sympathize with somebody who's ready, but the rest of the team ain't. Come on, Marcellus. That at least had to make you feel a little bit bad?
No, I don't feel jack for him because, once again, my boy, Emmanuel Immaculate Acho is the king of omission.
What did I omit, sir?
Well, what you didn't show was how Aaron Rodgers threw an interception right before the half that gave that same play by Scotty Miller, who was speeding through the school zone. That's hilarious. There will be no Scotty Miller in the school zone if Aaron Rodgers didn't want to throw that interception. But
Aaron Rodgers' legacy is being marred by everyone else except for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Everybody else, big dog, like